Okay, you gotta learn something. Oh, your people are out there. Hi, Sarah. Your people are out there. Do you need a chair? No. But I do. Hi, everybody. Hey, it's Robert Earl out here at the Eco Range Sustainable Living Educational Center in Far West Texas with Eco, the Eco Watchdog. Yeah, that's her. She's twice as big as she was last time, but that's her. And, of course, Sarah, the world's ugliest chihuahua. Still trying to figure out how to start the videos with Eco, but we'll figure it out eventually. Hey, speaking of Eco, though, she is a little over 4 months old right now. 16 weeks, I think she's almost 17 weeks right now, and she weighs about 50 pounds. So she's showing her Anatolian Shepherd really well. But I promised you guys, she is distracting. I promised you guys a weekly vlog on Tuesday. Well, today's Tuesday, so this probably won't get up on until tomorrow, Wednesday. But at least I'm trying to do it. So we've been doing some things around here. Again, nothing's exciting. Like I said in my last vlog, it's not like, oh, here's how you build an atomic reactor. I can't do that because we've already done all that. Not the atomic reactor part. But we've done pretty much everything else. But behind me is one of the things I did get finished, and that is the wall in the in the master suite bedroom. This wall I was waiting on because, again, money's tight, like you all are having tight money now, me too. So money's tight, but I waited until I got enough money to get, I only got 82 by 4, so I was able to do this, some work that I'm going to show you out in the bathhouse for the campground. And let's see, what else did I do? I think pretty sure that's all I did was 2 by 4s. But I'll get behind the camera and show you. But that's pretty much where we are right now, and that's where I'm going to be until the first week of August, pretty much, when I get a little bit more cash in to get more 2 by 4s. But we'll be working on the campground next week. So let me get behind the camera and get away from the jaws of death here and show you what's going on. No killing Sarah. Don't kill Sarah. Don't eat her either. And don't eat me. Right. Well, somewhere out here is the jaws of death. I'm not sure where she is. She's running around like a crazy animal. Can't do much with her at 4 months of age, but she's an interesting dog to have, I'll tell you that. Anyway, here's what we've done. We've added on to the bathhouse, had the one bathroom done, had the second bathroom pretty much started, but I finished the kitchen in terms of framing. I still have to put up the steel and paint it. I've got the paint, I've got all that, so that'll be what we'll be doing in the next week. Get this thing up and ready for when I do get some 2 by 4s. I'll put the door on the second bathroom. But it's kind of nice. It's starting to look like something finally at last. And we got something kind of neat that I think I'll show you down at the bus stop Mesa. Well, I'm out here on bus stop Mesa, and what we've done out here for the campground is we've made 6 campsites on bus stop Mesa. And it's kind of cool because everybody wants to come out here even though there is no toilet. The toilet's way over by the main campground. Just for perspective, you'll see over my shoulder is the well, the main building, the main compound, the greenhouse and the house, and also you can see, I believe you can see the bathhouse over there. So that's where the toilet is if somebody were to camp here. This is the 6th one. It's way out in the Mesa, and then I've got 5 more in there. Now the Mesa itself, I've got this arroyo that's, oh, let's say it's this big, and in the middle of it, running right up the middle, is the Mesa, bus stop Mesa. And it's wide enough to drive on once I put a road in it. It's wide enough for several campsites. Really cool. And what I love about it is the publicity freakazoid that lives about 2.5 miles to my southeast took one look at this property before I bought it and said, well, I don't see anything here that'll be of any use to you, so you probably shouldn't buy here. You should look somewhere else. Well, of course, that told me there's something here. So we, well, the rest is kind of sort of history. Let me get behind the camera. So as I said, I've got a total of 6 campsites. I was going to try to zoom in, but the sun's right behind me. But if you look real carefully, you can see the fire ring there. Fire ring there. Behind it, see all those tires. Now that's the back of the dam. Hopefully those tires will keep the dam, well, will absorb some of the force of the water that comes. So anyway, we've got the 6 campsites. Over there where that structure is, that's eventually going to be a rental room for someone, and the second bathroom will be there, but that's in time. But this is on the far end of our property. And I think it's kind of cool. It gives everybody a 360-degree view of the sky at night, which is great right now for that comet. So let me show you the other thing out here. So now I've moved to, well, to the road that leads up to our property. That road I'm showing you, that's the ramp up onto Bus Stop Mesa, which is probably the best thing we could have done for the campers. Come around here, and there's the road going up towards our place. This is not our property over here, and then over here, the road leads on, well, just leads on and out a different way. As I said, though, several years ago, at least 15 years ago, somebody threw an old rusty bench out here alongside of the road, and the publicity freakazoid said to me when I first came out here and I saw the bench, he said, "Yeah, we call that the bus stop." Well, I don't know if we call it the bus stop or if he did, but it was really kind of a cool name, so we'll give him credit for calling it the bus stop. And when we decided to make this Bus Stop Mesa, I thought, well, why don't I, really play it up good? So I took the bench and painted the bench up. I got signs that say bus stop, and we went ahead and I'm calling that guy Skeletor. I didn't realize Skeletor was a superhero, but we put Skeletor there. Got a sign that says bus stop, Big Bend Line. I don't know if you can see that. And I don't have the sign here, it's in the mailbox, but Skeletor is going to be holding a sign that says, "The bus is late." And the idea is guests to the campground can come here and they can sit on either side of Skeletor and take their pictures. And since Hip Camp allows people to upload their own photos to every campground they've stayed at, what I'm going to do is encourage the people to not only take their photos of themselves with Skeletor, but also upload it. I think it'll be kind of cool. Just kind of a cool little shtick for the campground. So the campground's coming along. Now I'm working in the guest bedroom right now, and we're going to go on up there, way up there to the guest bedroom. And I'll show you what I'm doing there. Okay, now we're back in by the guest wing to the guest bathroom, or bedroom and bathroom. So I want to show you what the project is for today. And then that'll be the end of the vlog. There's no sense making it much longer than this. Let me get behind the camera and show you what's up. There's not a lot of light in here, and that was done on purpose. We've got so much bright light outside that I didn't see any sense in putting a million windows in. Right there is a 4-poster bed that I built for the guest bedroom. But what I'm doing right now is I'm installing, I didn't have enough money to get drywall, sheetrock, to do the sheetrock in here or in the master suite. So what I've done, or what I've done so far, is I've got my ceiling joists in. You can see the gap between the ceiling, the rafters there, and then the joists that are holding the roof up. And then I've put perpendicular 2x4s to hang the drywall on, spaced out, as they should be. And what I'm doing today is I'm going to put on my respirator and my safety glasses, and I'm putting the insulation in. We're going to put about an R50 insulation all up in this ceiling, and hopefully that will moderate the temperature. Now this wall is a masonry wall. It was designed to be a thermal wall, so it's 19 inches thick, and the heat will kind of meander through throughout the day and will come in the building at night, and the cold will meander through at night and come into the building in the daytime. Not real good for air conditioning in a lot of cases, but the worst part, and you're going to get in the brightness now, the worst part is right here. This wall, which kind of looks, if you can see it clearly, looks pretty messy, this back wall. Well, the intention was to plaster it, hand plaster it, and again, knowing that it's a thermal wall and it gets that west sun as the sun sets, really gets hot. So I happen to have, I miscounted on the 2-inch foam board for the master suite. So I've got enough 2-inch foam board to actually put the 2-inch foam board all the way across to the chimney there. There it is, to the chimney. And I'm going to put the 2-inch foam board, some 2x4s laid flat, and then drywall on top of that, and hopefully that will stop the thermal transference from this wall. So, but for today, it's insulation day, and that's an icky thing. You gotta wear the respirator and just get all dusty and itchy. So off to that. Well, as I set the camera down to finish up, I realized there was one more thing that I had done, and I'm pretty excited about it myself. You know, most of us guys, we live in chaos. We've got stuff everywhere, and when a woman comes along and straightens it up, we go, oh my God, I can't find anything. And they look at it and say, well, how could you find anything to begin with? But I'm probably worse at that than most men. I had this old stainless steel prepping station from a restaurant. The cooler in it had gone bad, so there's no way the refrigerator works. But it's a nice storage area, and I was going to build shelves and said, yeah, why bother? So what I did, I took it, and I put all my fasteners, nails, spare parts, washers, you name it. I labeled them all and put them in old coffee tins or jars that we had. Put them in here. I can access the things I need more often by lifting the lid. Got them all there. I did build a table out of an old piece of fencing to put all my power tools on, which freed up these tables here to, well, for woodworking, because I'm into the woodworking phase. Not real good at it, but I'm going to go ahead and do it. So I've got to do routing and a lot of fabrication. So I've got these tables ready to do that on. We're going to keep these tables clear. Whatever I'm working on a given day is on the table, so I'm working on these things here. Other than that, off the table. Guys, you know you do it, and then a month later it's a mess, so let's see if I can keep it clean, keep it straightened up. And that'll be 4 more vlogs, I guess, in a month. But until then, I'll keep working, keep trying to show you guys what's going on here. I want to thank a couple of people that got a hold of me recently. I was feeling a little down and depressed, and one of them said, I love your videos because you're so upbeat all the time. Thank you. That actually made me feel better than almost anything that I've heard. Thank you very much for saying that. Thank you guys for watching, the comments you make, the help you give. Remember, with the campground there now, if you want to come and visit, bring your camper. We don't have the rooms ready yet, so you'll have to be in a camper or a tent. Come and stay. Just stay and visit. Stay and help if you want. We always need Portland and 2x4s, so bring some of that and beer. But we're here. Come and see us. And campers, come and see us too. Come and it's an excellent place to camp. So until next week with the next vlog, hey, it's Robert Earl out here at the Eco Ranch Sustainable Living Educational Center without the pink shirt today, saying, see you later.